How you doing, you wonderful lot? Welcome back into the man cave for round 3 of Pink Floyd's The Wall. What do we know so far? We started on the A side. We started with In the Flesh, the opening track, where we saw Pink as this kind of megalomaniac, egotistical rock star, really. Although probably in the form of a dictator, is what we take from the video there. We then moved into the Thin Ice, which is really the start of Pink's life. We see Pink as a baby. We get a glimpse of his mother as well, who, we'll discover more about the mother as we proceed with the further into the journey. Get your words out. Right, we are now track 3, which is the legendary Another Brick in the Wall. I've just brought some information up on this. So this hit number 1 in the UK in December 1979. It reached number 1 in the Billboard in the States in March 1980. And it also topped charts across the globe, reaching number 1 in Australia, Germany, Canada, New Zealand, Italy, South Africa, and others. I mean, man, if you haven't listened to this track before, you're in for an absolute treat. And for those that are au fait with the track, you know, I'd like to know your interpretations and the thoughts on where this song sits within the story of The Wall, and also the instrumentation. I want to talk a little bit about David Gilmour's guitar work, because do you know what? It was probably listening to this track that made me go away and learn how to play the pentatonic scale, otherwise known as the blues scale. So look, with no further ado, welcome back. It's great to have you here again. Let's get going. Another brick in the wall.
We don't need no education. We don't need no thought control. No dark sarcasm in the classroom. Teacher, leave them kids alone. Hey, teacher, leave them kids alone. All in all, it's just another brick in the wall. All in all, you're just another brick in the wall.
Going to stop that there then for a moment shortly before we get into the guitar work, the guitar solos and all that sort of thing. So I think what we're stepping into now with Another Brick in the Wall, this is part 1, by the way. I think really this is where the album starts really tightening its emotional grip. You know, the mood shifts here. This is Pink Floyd bringing on the funk, by the way. But it gets darker, colder, more distant, you know, and I think you can feel Pink beginning to withdraw from the world. Check that little bit out there. Pink as a schoolboy, yeah, sitting down on the floor where the wall is now starting to surround him. We still don't know at this point exactly how high he's going to go with the wall. But if you listening to that opening guitar tone, I love it. It's clean, but it's hollow. It's almost like it's echoing inside a big empty room, which I think fits the space of the song and the structure of the lyrics perfectly. There's a softness to it, but also a loneliness. I think with this, it's the and I've played about with this a lot in the studio. The delay and the reverb make it feel like Pink is already separated from everyone else. It's kind of like he's speaking behind glass, you know. So I really love it. It's just super clever production. And think about this, guys. We're going back to the late 70s now. For me, I'm an old git now, but for me, this sounds fresh in 2026, you know? Let's keep going. Let's take it to the end. Check out this beautiful bit of pentatonic work coming up. Yeah, absolutely love it. David Gilmour and his double bends. Do you know, I was having this conversation with somebody not too long ago. You know, guitar playing's it's moved on a lot from the late 70s and the early 80s, and we've got a lot of fancy techniques and some amazing guitarists out there who are playing some amazing modes, very impressive, you know, like 10 fingers on the go at once, and it is impressive technically. But I'm sorry, a lot of it sounds like a cat being strangled compared to David Gilmour just gently, softly, casually playing the minor pentatonic scale. And it's all about expression. And I'm going to talk more about this as we get further into this album, particularly a track called Comfortably Numb, which has, for me, maybe two of the best guitar solos ever written. We need to play props to the bass as well, because when that bass comes in slow, steady, almost heartbeat like, you know, it's not flashy, and that's deliberate. Every note feels like it's another step back, another brick being laid in the wall. The drums stay minimal too, you know, mostly just keeping time, which I think adds to that sense of emotional numbness, I guess. You know, nothing here is meant to explode, it's meant to sink. I really love the track. Yeah, guys, I say on every single review and reaction we do, go back, listen to it again, get the lyrics up, all right? That was Another Brick in the Wall, part 1, and I'll see you back here soon for the next track. Look after each other. Bye for now.